Hey brother, let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt like you were truly valued in a relationship? Not just tolerated, not just there to fill a role, but actually valued for who you are? Tough question, right? Here's the thing. People only appreciate what they think they might lose. When someone feels too secure, too sure that you're always going to be there no matter what, that's when complacency sets in. And let me be clear, it's about reclaiming your sense of self-worth and creating a dynamic where you're respected and valued for the unique, amazing person you are. So, if you're ready to flip the script and become the kind of man she never wants to lose, listen closely. Number 1, embrace a more masculine persona. First, let's talk about masculine energy. And no, I don't mean puffing your chest out or acting like a tough guy. Masculine energy is about stability, decisiveness, and self-assurance. It's about leading, not because you want to dominate, but because you're confident enough to take charge when needed. Here's something most men don't realize. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude this energy because it provides a sense of security. Think about it. When you're firm in your decisions, whether it's choosing a restaurant or standing by your life goals, it shows her you're in control of your life. Want an extra layer to this? Start working on your physical and mental discipline. Hit the gym, meditate, or take up hobbies that challenge you. These actions subconsciously scream masculine confidence, and trust me, she'll notice. Studies show that women associate a man's posture with his confidence level. So, stand tall, maintain eye contact, and speak with authority. These subtle cues can shift the way she perceives you without you saying a word. Number 2, spend more time with your friends. When was the last time you prioritized your friends over your relationship? And I'm not talking about blowing her off. I mean genuinely reconnecting with the guys who know you best. A solid male support system doesn't just make you happier, it actually makes you more attractive. Here's why. Spending time with your friends sends a powerful message. It shows her you have a life outside of the relationship, that you're not emotionally dependent on her. Plus, when you're around other driven, motivated guys, you naturally level up. You start thinking bigger, making bolder moves, and building a life that she'll want to be part of. Pro tip, share some of those good times on social media, not in a petty or bragging way, but enough to remind her that you're out there living a fulfilling life. Trust me, it'll keep her attention. Number 3, expand your social circle to include women. Expanding your social circle to include women is about more than just sparking a competitive edge. It's about demonstrating that you're a man of value, someone who naturally draws people in. Women are naturally observant, especially when it comes to the dynamics of their partner's interactions with others. And when she sees you around other women, something shifts. Here's the psychology. Women are hardwired to recognize social proof. When other women find you interesting, charming, or even just enjoyable to be around, it validates your worth in her eyes. She begins to subconsciously think, if other women see him as a catch, maybe I need to step up to keep him. This taps into her competitive nature, but it's not about playing mind games. It's about being genuinely likable and well-rounded. Now, here's where you can take it up a notch. Make sure these interactions highlight your most attractive qualities. Show your sense of humor by sharing light-hearted stories or jokes. Let your kindness and emotional intelligence shine through when you actively listen or offer thoughtful advice. Be the guy who effortlessly brightens the energy in the room. Number 4, stop being afraid to lose her. Let me tell you something important. Fear destroys attraction. The moment you start acting out of fear of upsetting her, fear of losing her, you give up your power in the relationship. And trust me, she'll feel it. The confident, secure guy she was drawn to suddenly becomes needy and unsure. Here's the mindset shift you need. Stop focusing on the idea of losing her. Instead, think about what she would lose if you walked away. You're not just a guy, you're someone with dreams, values, and a lot to offer. If she doesn't see that, it's her loss, not yours. Here's a practical tip. Whenever you feel fear creeping in, whether it's during a disagreement or when you're feeling insecure, pause and remind yourself, I am enough. Say it in your head or even out loud. This simple affirmation helps you refocus and reminds you of your worth. When you stop fearing loss, you naturally start showing confidence. You won't tolerate disrespect, and you won't feel the need to constantly prove yourself. That's incredibly attractive. Women admire men who know their value and live their lives with purpose. The truth is, when you stop worrying about losing her, you become the guy she doesn't want to lose. Confidence isn't just magnetic, it's the foundation for a relationship where both partners genuinely value each other. Number 5, set clear boundaries. Here's the key point you need to remember. Women can't respect a man who doesn't respect himself. Setting boundaries isn't about being controlling, it's about showing what's okay with you and what isn't. When you set boundaries, you're telling her your time and feelings are important. For example, if she cancels plans last minute or disrespects your time, don't just let it slide. Calmly but firmly, let her know how it affects you. Something simple like, I get things come up, but it's important to me when plans are made that they are kept. This isn't about being confrontational, it's just letting her know what you need. Here's why this works. When you set boundaries, it shows you value yourself. And when you value yourself, she will too. It's attractive because it shows you have standards. Boundaries aren't about being harsh, they're about respecting yourself enough to not let others walk all over you. Women find it attractive when a man knows his worth and isn't afraid to stand up for it. It signals strength, confidence, and self-respect, things that make you irresistible. By setting these boundaries, you teach her how to treat you. A relationship with clear boundaries is built on mutual respect, and that's the foundation for something long-lasting. Number 6, let her see your disappointment. Here's something a lot of guys get wrong. They think showing disappointment will push her away, but actually, it's the opposite. When she crosses a line or breaks your trust, calmly expressing your disappointment shows that you're not afraid to stand up for yourself. This isn't about starting an argument or being dramatic, it's about saying, I respect myself enough to expect better. When she sees that, it will make her think twice. Why? Because it reminds her that you're not desperate and you don't need her approval to feel good about yourself. When you show disappointment, it signals that you have standards. It shows her that you're a man who knows what he wants and won't tolerate disrespect. That's a powerful position to be in. By doing this, you're not trying to punish her. You're simply showing that you have self-respect and that your time and energy are valuable. And when a woman sees that, she knows she has to step up her game because she knows you have options and you're not afraid to walk away if things aren't right. Number 7, create emotional distance when needed. Sometimes less is more. If you're always available, always ready to drop everything for her, she might start taking you for granted. That's why pulling back just a little can have a big impact. For example, let's say she texts you while you're out with friends. Instead of replying instantly, take your time. Don't rush to be at her beck and call. This subtle shift creates a sense of mystery and reminds her that you have a life outside of her. It keeps the dynamic balanced, making her realize that you're not always available and that your time is valuable. But here's the important part. Do this in moderation. It's not about being cold. It's about finding the right balance. You don't want to make her feel neglected or unimportant. It's just about giving her a little space to miss you and respect the fact that you have your own life, interests, and priorities. Alright man, here's the bottom line. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, everything changes. It's not about making her scared, it's about showing her why losing you would be her biggest mistake. Start small, pick one thing from today and make it happen. Confidence, purpose, and self-respect aren't just attractive, they're life-changing. If you're ready to keep leveling up, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep this journey going together. Thanks for watching, and remember, you're the prize. See you in the next one.